Alright guys, how are you doing? A lot of comments that I see down in the comment section, a lot of the videos, is people saying, this dude's got more money than sense. What do you do to make your money? Send me a free X Max and stuff like that. And the thing is, guys, you could do the same. It's just a matter of getting off your lazy ass. I mean, I work probably 16 hours a day minimum. I work weekends, I work every single day, I only sleep 6 hours a day. I don't drink, I don't smoke. I just pretty much work, and I keep working just so I can grow my goals and my ambitions. And you can too, guys. You know, you can have almost anything you want in this world if you work hard and smart enough. Everything out there is learnable. Everything out there pretty much is doable. Do you think Bill Gates, Richard Branson, Alan Sugar, Zuckerberg, do you think they were born knowing it all? You know, everything they know, they learn. We're all born knowing nothing. Everything out there that people have learned, it's all out there learnable. We're sitting in this golden age right now. We've got the internet, we've got Google, we've got YouTube. All the information is out there. There really are just no excuses anymore. The only time that you have a valid excuse for not having what you want is if you're physically ill. If there's something actually so wrong with you that you can't work. If you're well enough to play video games, play on your smartphone, text all day, go out drinking, go out smoking, doing all that kind of stuff. If you're well enough to do that, then you're well enough to make some money on the internet, and you're well enough to go and buy yourself any toys that you want. Most successful people, millionaires, billionaires, or any other kind of successful people, it hasn't got to be money related, they all started at zero. And they all built themselves up from zero. They had to go out there, they had to learn things, they had to hustle, they had to do things and make it happen. People that get born rich, they normally end up at zero value, give it time. Because the people that were born rich, they've got no drive, they've got no sort of push to get anywhere in life. They've already got it all. And all they know how to do is how to spend their money for the most part. So if you look at any rich people, for the most part, guys, 99% of the time, they've all started from zero. Go look it up, guys. Go check it out if you don't believe me. So, what can you do? You might be sitting there, you might be scratching your head, and you don't know what you can do, guys. Well, you can start right now. You can start this second. You can start now, this minute. Don't put it off till tomorrow. Don't put it off till the next day. Don't think, when I've done this. No, now. Do it now, guys. If you're serious, if you really want to be able to afford the toys that you want in life, it doesn't matter what it is. It might be something really small. You might just want one of these things. You might just want an RC car and you can't afford it. Take action now. You can have it. Well, not now, obviously. You got to take action now, and it's going to come. It's going to come later on down the line. Or if it's something bigger, maybe. I mean, I want to build myself a monster truck. I can't afford it at the moment, but I'm working. I keep trying new things, and hopefully one day, if I keep learning from mistakes and from trial and error, I will get there. And hopefully that's going to be this year. So I'm going to go through with you the things that I do to make money at the moment, and the things that I do in order to be able to afford the toys that I have. So one of the things I do is YouTube, and it's probably the easiest thing that anybody can get started with. I mean, if you've got a cell phone, this is just a Galaxy S7. My last phone was an iPhone 5. They don't cost much nowadays. It's got a camera on there, you can edit on them, and you can upload your videos straight to YouTube. You can monetize your videos, you can do the whole thing just from this little thing that you got in your pocket. And chances are, you're spending all day texting, you're wasting all your time texting your friends, you're checking Facebook, you're checking Twitter, you're taking photographs of your food, you're doing all your selfies, and you're doing all your pouting and all that nonsense. Well, if you've got time for that, and if you've got the skill for that, then you've got the skill to actually create some YouTube videos yourself and put them on the internet and make some money for yourself. And actually, guys, most of my videos on my channel, especially when I'm outside playing with these RC cars, I'm using this. I've got my controller like this, I get my cell phone, I put it in like that, and that's how I do most of my filming. You don't need a big expensive camera. What you've already got, more than up to the job. So I started YouTube around about a year and a half ago. For the first year or so, I was pretty much not making much money out of it at all. I was just doing it more of a hobby. I still do it more as a hobby more than anything, because I really enjoy making videos. And at the moment in time now, I'm making around about £5,000 a month. So dollar-wise, we're looking at around about $7,000 a month. And that's just from a cell phone that you've already got. You haven't got to invest any money really, just a little bit of time, a little bit of editing. The next thing, eBay. There's so many things that you can sell on eBay, guys. It is absolutely unreal. You can start off with just having a clear out, go through things that you don't want anymore, chuck them on eBay, get your feedback up, and just get used to selling stuff. And then when you've done all that, then you can start looking at other items that you can sell. You know, maybe you could go to sort of, I think they call them thrift stores in America, or junk shops here in the UK, or pound or dollar stores. Go into shops like that, you can find stuff that's sort of really, really, really cheap. You got your cell phone, you can sort of look on there straight away, you can see what items go for on eBay. And you can buy the items from that shop, sell them on eBay at a profit. Oh, all right, you're lazy, you can't be arsed, you don't want to get off your butt. You want to sit on your couch, you want to sit on your smartphone, you don't want to go out. All right, fine, no problem. AliExpress, guys, go on the website, AliExpress, just have a little look through. You're sitting on your arse anyway, you're on Facebook, you're on Twitter anyway. Well, instead of that, go on AliExpress, have a look through, compare prices, see what you can find on eBay that sells for more than what you can buy it for on AliExpress. Example. Little servo arm here for an RC cars. I buy these from AliExpress for $1. And I sell these on eBay for $8. And they sell all day long. So it's not quite as simple as that. There is a, you know, if you want to buy items for that cheap and you want to sell them at a much higher price, anybody can do it. But you're going to have to do a little bit of research. You're going to have to know how to get your keywords right. You're going to have to know how to get your photos right, how to get your listings right, how to get the item ranked. And guess what, guys? It's all learnable. I mean, I didn't know any of this 4 years ago. I started my eBay path 4 years ago. I started with £1,000 and now I'm making around about $100,000 a year from it in profit. That's in my pocket, guys. And I've built a whole eBay course, guys. I'm going to go into how I make money with the eBay course in a minute. But I've built a whole eBay course showing you exactly step by step what you have to do in order to be successful at business and to grow your business into a successful business like I've done. And it will go right from the start, all the way from setting up your business, getting your company name, setting up any legal things, getting all your books in order, to where you find stuff from, where you find your products from, to listing them, to getting your keywords right, your description right, your photos right, any possible problems that you could deal with, products to stay away from, products to go for, all that kind of stuff. And all the 3 or 4 years of trial and error that I've done, everything is in my course. And guys, I'm not trying to push this course on you guys. If seriously eBay is something that you want to do, and it's really something that you think you could do well at, and you like the idea of it, and you just want to get going on this eBay thing with minimal risk and with the best chance of a reward, then my course, guys, is the perfect thing. But if eBay's not for you and you're just going to buy the course, and you're just going to sit on it and you're not going to take any action, then don't buy the course. It's a waste of money. And at the moment, guys, the course is $297. Have a look down in the description, guys. I'll put a link to that course. You can have a look down there and it's going to tell you exactly what you can find in that course. And at the end of the month, guys, I'm going to put the price of the course up. So if you buy the course from now to the end of the month, you're going to get it at today's price. And I'm constantly adding new content to that course, guys. I'm always putting more content in, always trying new things, always putting everything on there for you guys. For anyone that signs up to the course, all that content will be accessible to you for lifetime. So obviously you don't need the course, all the information pretty much, or most of it anyway, you can figure it out for yourself like I did. It's just going to take you a lot longer. You're probably going to waste a lot more money on products that don't sell. You're going to waste a lot of time and a lot of money making listings and selling stuff at crappy profits, because anybody can sell on eBay, but the tricky part is selling. See this item here, for example, there's a lot of people selling this on eBay, and where I'm selling this for $8, everybody else is selling it for around $4 or for $3. And to know how to sell stuff at a higher profit, guys, that takes a little bit of skill, a little bit of practice, a little bit of learning, a little bit of know-how, and all that information is in the course, guys. Next thing that I do to make money is I make courses. And this is the first course that I made, was the eBay course. At the moment, that's making me about $3,000 to $4,000 per month. And I first released this course, I think it's about 3 or 4 months ago now, and it's the first course that I've put out there. So pretty much, guys, you can do the same thing. Go onto the Teachable website, you can make your own course, you can upload it. If you've got a YouTube channel, perfect. That's where you can advertise your course. If you haven't got any way of advertising your course, guys, then no one's going to see it. You're not going to sell any of them. So really, guys, if you're doing YouTube, you've got some followers, and you're good at a certain field, and it's something that you can teach to others, then that's one thing you can do, is make a course. It could be about anything. It could be about fitness, any hobby, cooking, business, how to make websites, how to get successful at marketing, anything, you name it. If there's anything that you've got a skill at, that you're good at, that you could teach to somebody else, you can make a course about it, and if you can show that course to people via like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever means you have to show that course to people, and it's a good course, then you'll sell it, you'll make money, I've got no doubt about it. And then the other way that I'll do to make money, I'll mess about with crypto and cryptocurrency, so bitcoins, all that sort of stuff. And I'm not recommending any of you guys really to get into that unless you've got money that you can just waste. Because you can put in thousands into this thing and you could lose all your money overnight. For example, the BitConnect thing, I had $10,000 in there almost, and overnight gone. Also, I had another few $1,000s in other crypto coins like Ripple and Cardano and Ether, whatever you call them. And overnight, the market crashed. I lost about 50% of all the value of my coins. So guys, if you got chuck away money, if you got loads of throwaway money laying around, by all means, play about with crypto. But otherwise, I'd steer well clear. Maybe learn about it, get as much information about it as what you can, and I don't know, do your own thing. But I would stay away from this thing unless you've got money to chuck away and you don't mind losing it. So next, I'm going to talk about excuses. And if you've just got a whole list of excuses of why you don't want to be a business, you're just lying to yourself, guys. You're not lying to anybody else. I mean, if there's stuff you want in life, guys, you can just go out there and get it. It's perfectly doable by the average guy. I'm just an average guy. I quit my job probably about 9 years ago now. I'm sort of getting more and more successful every year for sort of the past 4 or 5 years now. So, and I'm not saying I'm clever. You know, my IQ is not the highest. A lot of people call me idiots and stupid in the comments. I'm fully aware, guys, I'm not the most clever guy out there. But the only difference being is with me and somebody that sits there lazy on their ass doing nothing, is that I've actually gone out of the way and I've tried things. I'm actually doing stuff. It's all about the action, guys. It's all about learning. It's all about trying things. It's all about doing. It's about getting off your ass and actually doing things. If you're just going to sit there and just come up with a whole book full of excuses, well, guess what? You're going to stay broke. So, most excuses what I hear all the time, I don't have the time. Well, make some time. You know, I mean, you might sit there watching TV, you might be texting away on your Twitter, you might be on your Facebook, you might be watching loads of YouTube, playing video games, being outside smoking, going drinking. Guys, if you can't find time to make your own future a better place, then guess what? Stay sitting on your couch, stay broke, and just stay jealous, moaning at other people what they've earned and what they've worked for. Another question I see quite a lot, I don't know how. Well, you got the internet, man. You've got YouTube, you've got Google, all the information is out there on the web. Do you think Steve Jobs, Branson, Zuckerberg, all of them guys, do you think they knew? No, they didn't. Everything is out there to learn. Just get off your lazy ass and go learn something. Another thing I see quite a lot is people that they say they're scared to be in front of the camera, they don't want to film themselves, they're just not comfortable in front of the camera. Well, neither was I. Go back and watch my first video on this channel where I spoke to the camera. I was really shy, I didn't like doing it, I hated doing it, but I kind of realised that I have to really. So I've just done it. So now I'm just chatting to the camera here, the same as if I'm just chatting to like my buddy or something. You know, it's just a camera. It's no different to chatting to a brick wall. If you're chatting to it and you say something wrong, well, it's not live, is it? You can just go back in editing, say it again, delete it, whatever, and then just say it again. And it's something you're going to get good at over time. You're going to get more confident, you're going to get better the more you do it. And even if you really don't want to do it, no problem. There's plenty of successful people out there. Chris Fix, for example. There's Mr. Gear. There's so many YouTubers out there that don't show their face. Some of them don't even talk on there. And they're making millions. So that really, guys, is no excuse. Another excuse I see quite often is people say I don't want to take any risk. Well, the biggest risk out there is not taking any risk at all. Just sitting there doing nothing. I mean, you're just sitting there on your sofa, you're on it just on Twitter, you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, you're just wasting your life away, you're just doing nothing. Isn't that the biggest risk? You're wasting your life away, unfulfilled, just jealous of everybody else. That's the biggest risk. Just go out there, do something. I mean, whole life's a risk. I mean, if you can't take any risk at all, then what's the point of living? You could walk out your house, a brick could fall off the roof, hit you on the head, you're dead. You know, I don't want to sound morbid or whatever, but that's the facts, guys. There's always some risk out there. And the thing is, just if you really are that risk conscious, just make some YouTube videos. I mean, where's the risk in that? You're not risking any money, you're not risking anything really, just a bit of time. And if all you're doing is spending your whole time just texting people and smoking and drinking, then Surely it's a good risk, yeah? No? Then some other people would say they're too young or they're too old. The market doesn't care about your age, guys. I mean, you can do eBay at any age. It doesn't, well, as long as you're over 18, of course. You can't, certain things you have to be an adult to be able to do. But there's no upper age limit when you can start. You can start at any age. And there's children YouTubers out there, guys. There's things that children can do. There's a whole ton of videos. Just type in children millionaires into YouTube and you'll see a whole ton of kids out there that are millionaires. You guys, you have no excuses out there. If you want to stay broke, keep up with the excuses, because there's only one person you're bullshitting, and that's yourself. So another excuse is I don't have any money. If you've got the smartphone, guys, get on YouTube. You don't need any money. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. This cost me $1 delivered to my door, and setting up an eBay account is free. So, guys, that excuse doesn't count. Obviously, if you've got a lot of money, you can invest more and you can grow quicker. But you can start from practically nothing, guys. That really is a lame excuse. Some other people say, oh, I'm disabled. Well, if you're actually that disabled that you cannot use a cell phone, you cannot use a computer, and you're that disabled, then fair enough. You've got a valid reason why you can't do it. And I really sincerely feel sorry for you. Awful position to be in. But if you're well enough to pick up a cell phone and you're well enough to go on Facebook, you're well enough to go on YouTube, you can search for videos, I'm sorry, you're well enough to do some sort of a business online and make some money. Look at Stephen Hawkins, look at, what's his name, Ralph, I've got a list down here, some guys. Ralph Braun, he makes disabled gear. Stevie Wonder, they're all disabled, and look how much money they've made. Literally, there are no excuses out there, guys. You're just bullshitting to yourself. Another excuse I see, I just don't have the brains. Well, you don't really need any brains. I haven't really got the brains, and I've done it. I can buy my toys. All you got to do is take action, and the more you do stuff, the more you learn. The same as when you're walking or you're learning to ride a bike. You fall over, you get up, you try again. You fall over, you get up and try again. Remember, guys, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. The only time that you fail is when you give up, and giving up is your own choice. So guys, what it comes down to, if you want stuff, if there's something out there that you want, guys, just go out there and grab it. I mean, the only excuse of why you haven't got it really is that you're just a lazy bastard. You just want to sit on your ass, you want to sit on your backside, and you want everybody to do stuff for you. And if you're happy with that, fine, as long as you're not sponging off anyone else, as long as you're not leeching off anybody else, as long as you're supporting yourself, you're not harming anybody, then be as lazy as you want. But if there's things out there that you want and you haven't got them, and you're sitting in there, sitting at your computer moaning at other people that do, get off your lazy arse and go do something about it. We're in the best time right now with the internet, guys. Never before has it been so easy to work for yourself, to make money from home. It's never been so easy, guys. You're just taking this internet for granted. You've got the whole world in front of you at your fingertips. You can literally do anything. And if all you've got is excuses that are holding you back, then I'm sorry, it's just your loss. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you're lazy as shit, then you deserve to be broke. And that's what I'm going to say in the matter, guys. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, smash the bell button to stay notified. Go out there, make some dough, and go out there and buy some toys. Alright guys, see you soon.